Hello everyone. This plap is looking pretty good, but it's too liquid. So this satellite's name, those names are having a pretty big, pretty sharp pullback yesterday. The G set and V set also, but still they're hanging up above the 9 EMA at the moment. And this CCCX, if it goes one days or more sideways, it will be perfect. But also a little bit too liquid. It's too liquid. This core reef looks shortable. Love this base, and then the 9 and 21 are pretty close to each other. Keeps getting rejected at the 9 EMA, weekly 9. Also the previous swing low at around 86 or 85 level. It's fake also. 9 and 21 are very close to each other, and the base is big enough. It's around 1.5 months. Oh, what an ugly reversal. And it makes the weekly candle looks so bearish because it's keeps getting rejected at the 9 weekly. Wow. This Mobileye is up 16 or 17% yesterday at the open, right? And they're just getting crashed. The first solar getting a gap down and has some follow through to the downside. I don't quite these actions. I don't think that it's not a bullish signal. But funny enough, we just got a like 4 days ago. Last Friday would be a green day for like 90% of the stocks, but yeah, but still there are many names that is going up, and I mean it's just going straight up. What's the news of this AV? Also, it's Trump's budget, all right, but it's gapping into the previous overhead resistance, the small base area, and it's already up for 30% in just 4 days. I'm probably not trading this. Yeah, today I didn't see too many interesting things, especially for the long side. Oh, BE is gapping up. Okay, what is this NOC doing? Like going on a roller coaster. Lockheed Martin too. What is going on? I think the metals, especially silver, could top here. Not sure. But right now the indices is still above the EMA, so I don't want to be too bearish and take too many shots. But technically, I think for Weave Vic could be a short today. The Rocket Lab compared to ASTS and also other space name, Rocket Lab is showing relative strength, huge relative strength yesterday. So I'm going to trying to swing to play a longer swing. I'm thinking Raytheon, is this a pullback buy? Pullback to the previous high level and also the 1 hour EMA. It is not a type of trade, but BE. Oh, it has been breaked out. Opening range highs, breakouts, and now the stop is too wide for me. But I think probably it needs to pull back a little bit. I think there are it can't clear all the selling pressure up here because the volume is relatively huge. This ONDS is a beast, absolute beast. So IWM is going up while Qs are pulling back. And IWM has been outperforming the Qs for a week. It reminds me a little bit back at here, November 2020. Oops. So IWM makes an all-time high and leading the Qs, while Qs is still in a double bottom base and building a handle, and IWM is keep going serving the 9. So if IWM can outperforming, it should be good news for the longs. And I've said it yesterday that I have to get in this refit. It's not an 8. It's not A trade, but I think it's still a fair one. Maybe a B. I think it's worth taking the risk. If it's reversing, APLD is back. Is back. Oh, today's the earnings. Ooh. Yeah, but it's hard to manage the risk, except when you put the stop at the 1 minute breakout candle. But yeah, maybe BE is keeps going higher. Okay, I love this reclaim from this AEVA. If it forms an inside day today, then a breakout for tomorrow would be ideal. Also path also. I think a breakout for tomorrow is viable, but it would be much better to let the 9 EMA to catch up a bit. But given that like the left side is pretty steep, not much consolidation on the left side, so I think buying tomorrow would be okay. QBTS is finding support at the 9 and also the anchor view web. Let's see how the quantum names is gonna close today. If it closes strong, then maybe tomorrow is viable. If it like forms a tight state today. Also this ASTS2 looking so good. But still there are many names that is red today. So yes, I'm going to like chilling here. I'm not going to increase my long today. I think Rivian would be the only trade. And I'm also not willing to take shorts today because I don't want to take too many trades. One of my goal this year is to trade less, so I'm not going to take shorts when the market, the indices are still above the EMAs, and especially when IWM is much stronger. Lumen. Yes, Lumen is looking decent. I'm really excited if these things is going to work and have some follow through to the upside. This ONDS is amazing. I remember I bought it at early December, but I got stopped out. I forgot which day, and then I didn't catch it. Didn't catch the real move to the upside. Oh man. Oh, it's up 70%. This ASTS stop going straight up, and please tighten a bit here. Go sideways for a bit. This Nebius is also looking really good, and I really like it staying above the 50 for 3 days, consecutive 3 days. So a lot of the names is like basing below the 50-day, but Nebius is basing above it. And this this handshake like pulls back to the 21 and the 9 on the daily is amazing. So it's now right at the all-time high anchor VWAP, and needs a little bit more time, I think. But this BPI is shaping up. This looks really good, especially these shitcodes is holding up so well when the Qs are down. Yes, I enter within at the 1 minute opening range highs. My entry is a 20.01. I bought it a little bit late, but it's fine. It's still, what's the stop? 1.2%. Yeah, it's pretty tight. So you see it's bouncing right at all the EMAs. Also near the previous highs, like these highs, and also the daily 9 and also 1 hour 50 and 21. It's an okay. I think the more ideal one would be also found support above the anchor VWAP from the swing highs, but yeah, I think it's still a fair trade. Yeah, silver has been up 60% since its last base, and you can see all the previous runs, like always like these strong uptrend. None of them, this one, only this one exceeds 70%. So I believe the silver has a pretty high chance of hitting a top here, at least a short-term top. Hello? Am I muted just now? Okay. And on the Christmas break, I also study the bear markets, how the Qs and IWM, the relative strength between the Qs and IWM before a bear market. So I go back and look at all the downtrend which is larger than 15%. So for example, this one is IWM goes down for 22%, then I just open the chart and just observe whether the IWM or the Qs is lagging before a 15% downtrend. From my study before 2008, 8 out of 10 15% downtrend is 8 out of 10 is Qs is lagging. So QQQ is weaker than IWM in 8 bear markets, you can say. But I just took the 15% as the standard. You can see this one would be the Qs, the Nasdaq is lagging. And also this one too. But since 2008, like after 2008, things have flipped to the other side. And all of them, like how many? 8 out of 8 downtrend which is larger than 15%. And IWM is lags behind the QQQ. This 2011 pullback is an exception, which I would. Is it? No, this is still lagging. You can see IWM is making a lower high before the Qs. And the only exception is this one, I believe, in 2010. And I don't think these two has a strong, like they're pretty identical, the charts. So yeah, this one is a tie. But other than this one, all pullback larger than 15%. IWM is the laggard. So this is statistically speaking, and also the past history, the past data, it does not guarantee the future. Especially before 2008, is the thing is completely different. So, but at least after 2008, all drawdowns larger than 15% starts with IWM, and now IWM is the stronger one. So I am a little bit more optimistic on this pullback. I don't like this Nvidia. RSP is doing well. Okay. Yeah, so BE is pulling back after the first 15 minutes. Come on, BPI, you have to stay above the 50 EMA. A core width and this fake mar is rejecting at the EMAs. I don't know. I'm gonna raise my stop for rocket level a little bit to this low here. Yes, this Dave is building a huge base here. I'm gonna enter rocket lab on Monday. I talked about it yesterday. You can go back to the stream yesterday that I explained my entry. Yeah, looks like today will be like a rotation day. The other sectors, the more conservative one is pretty strong, and the higher growth in the tech names is weaker. Path could be a pullback buy. Wish you can pull back a little bit deeper to the daily 9, or maybe I just bought the 5-minute breakout. I really love the weekly of Path, like for this huge base since the 2022 bear markets. Also the theme, I believe this is the robots, right? Robotics. Oh, it's software. I believe it's a robotics firm. Maybe. Never mind. But the chart is looking good. This is the most important thing. It's still very early in. It's still in the stage 1, I would say. Gradually transforming to stage 2. I'm going to buy the 5-minute breakouts, I believe. Reference is getting rejected at the ankle VWAP. And for the 5-minute breakouts, because for the pullback entries, and I believe like every uptrend in a higher time frame starts at an uptrend in a lower time frame, so that an uptrend in a weekly chart starts at a breakout from a daily, and also uptrend at the daily chart starts with a breakout of the 1-hour charts, and etc. So for this pullback buy, then if I think the stock is going to reverse from this support level, then I think 5 minutes is a pretty good time frame that I think, at least from my study, I think 5 minutes is a pretty solid one to buy the breakout and set the stop at the low of day or the breakout candle. Just like every trend starts a lower time frame first, right? And I'm risking 0.3% of my account for this trade because the stop is really tight. It's around 1%, and I'm trying to risk less this year. I'm not trying to risk 0.4 or 0.3% for each trade rather than 0.5% I used last year. I think this year I'll be risking less per trade. But given that my stop is really tight, so I don't think that I think this position sizing would be similar. Would be similar. Man, this surf and this red cat is going straight up since day one. Under the 50 and under the 150. It's hard to buy here. And if you miss this entry here, I don't think there's another entry that you can get. Yes, so I believe that's it for today. I think the action stops here. Hopefully the market close well today. Then for my longs. And I'm really excited to see whether these names is going to close strongly and then gives me a good entry tomorrow or later this week. Oh, no, tomorrow or next week. So thank you and see you guys in the next stream.